So after much controversy, 4 of the 5 Best Original Song nominees performed at the Oscars to cut down on the time, but only 2 of the nominations that topped charts were scheduled to air. All the Stars by Kendrick Lamar and SZA, and Shallow by Lady Gaga. But after a major backlash, all 5 performances were said to be back in the show. Yet, all the stars never saw the stage. Here to tell us why Kendrick didn't perform is Syracuse Unpeeled's music reporter, Liam Crowley. Hi Liam, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fantastic, ready to talk some Oscars.
Let's do it. So how did this impact the Oscars? Let's start there.
Yeah, so Kendrick Lamar's decline to perform, it set a poor standard going into the show. He claimed through Variety, it said that it was due to logistics and timing. Whether or not that's true remains to be seen, but I think that he missed out because the performances were an absolute delight of the Oscars this year. Rather than the typical 15-minute host monologue to open the show, we got Queen to start out, a rocking performance, got everyone on their feet, got some notable actors dancing around. We had Javier Bardem dancing in the crowd, getting into it, and it really set a new tone for the Oscars that we're not usually familiar with.
So you mentioned how it was delightful, but in general, how did the performances impact the show?
Overall, the performances made the show remarkable, in my opinion. I want to talk about the Shallow performance, much anticipated, and it really knocked it out of the park. Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper's chemistry was palpable, even more so than we saw on screen with them.
Maybe more than palpable.
More than yeah, we saw some real sexual tension there, and their performance absolutely stole the show. It gave me chills, and the replay viewing on YouTube has already surpassed 10 million views on Lady Gaga's Vivo in just 2 days.
Oh wow! And we've already seen the memes and like the images of
Oh, everyone knows.
Everyone knows something's up, but no one knows quite what's up yet. Maybe that's yet to be seen. But where do you see the future of Oscars performances going?
So I think that they should put more emphasis on performances like we saw this year going forward. As we mentioned earlier, Oscar viewership was up 14%, the first increase in viewership in over 5 years for the Oscars. Per ratings per half hour, there was a 7.2 rating in the first half hour when Queen performed, and then they finished with a 7.7 rating overall, showing that people stuck around after seeing what Queen brought to the stage. And yeah, I think Queen's performance kept viewership around. In future years, let's continue with this clean 3-hour runtime and a lot of emphasis on the performances.
Maybe they're asked to not be a host more often.
Maybe that's something they'll try again next year, or maybe shorter host. I don't know. We'll see. But next, find out who knows more about the Oscars, me or Justin.
Only on Syracuse Unpeeled.